How are you? You know, I actually started this last time, which is yesterday, and last time I finished and I tried to learn this enemy skill materia, and you can actually already learn this mod, but I realized I probably don't want to get it, so I'll just move on. Um, I hope so. I mean, this is not even my first time playing those mods. This is probably my fourth or even fifth time. But for some strange reason, I actually streamed this mod probably at least 2 times on Twitch, but I never actually archived it, so just all my past broadcasts are gone. I don't know why. And I also don't have this on YouTube, so I thought I should probably just eventually put this on YouTube. Yeah, you know, actually, I didn't have an idea for good names, and then I realized I should just name them after objects. So, you know, this is why I have such great characters. Look at the names. We have no cake, the fridge, a toilet, a dirty bed, and hot manure. I mean, with those names, I'm really quite glad of how they turned out, I must say. Well, I don't really want to talk about why I chose the names I chose. That can be up to your own interpretation. Oh, maybe I should also start the completely obviously useless timer. Well, I don't really know if you consider yourself a release, can you? You need more Twitter fruit images. Well, I could maybe work on that. You know, you might not know this, but I actually nowadays, and this might be a questionable endeavor, but I now use Snapchat accounts on which I post almost daily food pictures. If you really want to go into the arcane art of watching it food porn, there's a venue for you. Well, I mean, it's not too hard to find me on Snapchat, I would argue. Maybe just, you know, try some possible, very secretive usernames you could think of, and maybe you find something that actually exists. Let's just say that. Well, I guess I'll figure out later if you actually did add me or someone else. Well, it sounds still very exciting to me. It has some nice architecture. Well, that sounds interesting. Do you live in a bigger city or...? How come there's nice architecture? You have a giant peanut building, well that sounds indeed very nice. How can anybody else even sound like me? That sounds... I don't know. I don't know anybody who would sound like me and also say the kind of stuff I say. That should have caught you immediately. You know, I don't actually have the magic conch working right now, I'm sorry. I'm afraid you will not have any answers to those important questions. What kind of medication do you take anyway? Is it even necessary to take a medication? Maybe you, I don't know what you take. Maybe you just have to take caffeine syrup, or I don't know, something like that. Maybe it's just a placebo anyway. You know, unfortunately I'm beginning to run out of grenades, so I'm using fewer grenades as time goes on. Yes, you can just use any limit break, even Barrett's. But what is the point of that? You know, all limit breaks are long range. That's why you can actually target enemies that are far off. Because essentially all limit breaks have ultra long range materia linked. I mean, this is why Wet 13's limit breaks can even reach the enemy. No, I don't really like that name, to be honest. I mean, you know, Odo Beast is a very unpleasant name, isn't it? It doesn't sound very enjoyable, whereas Hot Manure is, in contrast, a very, very pleasant, very nice sounding and smelling name. I could try that as well. Yeah, this fight was not too difficult, I don't know. It was actually quite simple. No, I don't think he adjusted the XP curve. But, I mean, if you mean like if he adjusted how much XP enemies drop and stuff, I'm sure he did. No, this is actually another guy. The person who made this mod is called Gjoerulv, and he's not the same person as Sega Chief. They are two different people. From what I can say. I could be wrong though. So this thing still is not dead, that's not good. That was very strong. He must be weak to poison. I have no idea. You should probably ask someone about this on Twitch. I mean, I'm glad you're on Twitch, so you might get an answer. So I'm almost out of Midgard, there's only Motor Ball left. But from what I remember, it's actually surprisingly not a very simple fight, but it's kinda hard. Like, all of this mod is supposed to be. I mean, why should I redo this fight? It's not like I lost anything that I would want to keep, like potions or elixirs or ethers. Oh well, I did use some grenades, that's true. But I don't really think it's worth it to save, I don't know, 4 or 5 grenades. I just pretend it doesn't matter and figure out if it's gonna be an issue or not at some point, like this next boss battle. No, it's actually more than just recoloration. I actually sat down and did some other small changes. You know, like the there's no actual smile and FF7 sprites. Hey Foster, how are you? It took you a while to see that. You know, to me it seems kind of obvious, but whatever. Hey Fakeman. Yeah, this is how this works. Once you have 3 red bikes, you can just do this. I mean, the mechanics for minigames hasn't been changed. You just need to be sure to actually swing it more often enough, otherwise they might just still creep on you. Bad stuff happens. Well, I guess it's because I decided it's a good idea to scratch my head, and while I did that, I didn't press the button often enough. That's how mistakes happen. I think this has 10,000 HP. But I could be wrong.